What's up, guys? It's Mixed with Market Open. Unfortunately, gonna do another red day market open recap here. I took a trade on BPL, FLR, SHAC, and WTW. Started off this morning with FLR, which I kind of held on to for quite a while. I took it on the 1 minute chart here. Right here. I took it off right off the bat, right at 932. This candle right here. So the short was the break of this second candle, stop at the highs. If you notice here, we kind of went sideways for a very long time. We just went sideways, but lower for a very long time. And I took it off, let's see here, FLR at 11 o'clock. So had that one for quite a while, an hour and a half or so. I only ended up making $82 on it. If you notice here, let's see, I think it was on the 5 minute chart where I took it off. Right here, it bounced for a while. Right here at the 46.50, it cracked and it came back over with volume, so that's why I ended up taking it off. I really needed it under 80 or under 46. I needed it at 45.89, but it didn't really quite do that today. The market's been very strong this morning. So that kind of causes all stocks that need to go lower, they kind of start going sideways. The market kind of cancels out the short, and they just kind of meet in the middle, and they just kind of go sideways. So that was the first short I took on FLR. Then BPL. Took it on the 1 minute, I'm sure. Let's see here. So BPL, it ended up moving up. It pulled back, and that was actually going to be my entry right here at the 38 mark. I actually ended up getting filled a little lower at, of course, at the bottom of the candle at 37.87. And 250 shares. Stop was up here, up at 39. And I ended up covering, let's see here, 53 at 953. So probably somewhere up here. Yep. So as it pulled back, I wanted it to keep trending lower. Basically just lower this way. And it popped up, which is fine. It's just that it continued. So after it pops up like that really quickly, you want it to kind of just fade off. And you want it to continue to the downside. But as you can see, it actually popped up again. It went even higher, started holding the 9. And so I went ahead and got out, took a loss of 159 on that, reduced my risk by a lot. My stop would have been up here. Actually, my stop was 38.80, not 39. That's why I ended up taking 250 shares. So that's FLR took a loss, BPL took a loss. Or actually, no, FLR was not a loss. That one I kind of held on to for a really long time. Weight Watchers, WTW. I missed my initial entry on WTW this morning. I saw it. It's just that I did not take it. I think I was watching two stocks at the same time. I think I was watching FLR and BPL during that time, and I saw WTW kind of setting up. And right here, as it pulled back and it was consolidating right under 73, I wanted to take 200 shares long over 73. If you notice here, boom, the next candle blasts off, and I would have hit my 1-to-1 within almost 30 seconds here. So looking back on it, this is the one trade that I should have taken this morning, but unfortunately I missed. I saw it, I just had my eyes somewhere else. So WTW, looking back on it, yeah, I really should have taken that one. But I ended up looking for a pullback here, 71 at 10:03. I believe it was a 5 minute. So of course when I go for the pullback, it doesn't really quite work. Let's see here, 10:03. So I ended up taking it here. So the green candle held VWAP and it held the 9. A lot of the time, especially when the market's going up, WTW is moving up. They'll curl back up, but this candle actually ended up kicking me out. So long at 75.10. So right here at 10:03. Ended up getting kicked out at 74.32 a couple minutes later, so right there. I believe it was this candle that actually kicked me out. Yep, 10-11 right here. If you notice, it actually started going sideways. So that's not very typical of WTW to not keep going with the market, especially now that you see a broken VWAP and it's actually looking to head a little lower. I've traded Weight Watchers for quite a while now, and it's usually a pretty good trender, especially on the day when you're very green. So if you guys pull your attention down here, the SPY is just rocketing higher, and it just hasn't even pulled back once. So WTW is not following suit. Unfortunately, usually a pullback on something like this would work. I ended up taking a loss on that. Let's see, I believe I traded it twice. So long, 250 shares, and then long again, another 10-15. So right here, so over this little consolidation over the whole number, stop was down here at 74.11. Now I only took 200 shares, but as you can see, it started to go sideways, and over this consolidation, I didn't want to catch it below VWAP again, so it should technically hold if it's going to consolidate, break up to the upside. It shouldn't really pull back that much, so I was able to get out 100 shares. So when it starting to curl down and sell off, if you notice, these candles are high wicks, so it goes up, pulls back, goes up, pulls back. That means that there's a lot of sellers kind of sitting up at the top, and I know that it's not a very good signal, especially when it's not holding near its highs as well as the market. So I started to get out of my position very quickly at 74.99, so I lost 11 cents on that, and at 74.90 I started getting out of that. So I lost like 30 bucks, and total on WTW was minus 226. That's when I covered. Let's see here. Then my last trade was on Shaq. Now, same thing with Shaq. This morning I saw a good entry on it. Right over 58, I believe it was. Yeah, right here. Yeah, so if you guys can see, it consolidated below 58 for, let's see, from 10 to, well, like 35. So it consolidated below 58 for 35 minutes, and my entry would have been obviously over 58. And I actually set out an order, but then I saw it pull back, and I went ahead and took the order off. I should have left the order out to get filled. Anything over my range would have been 51.08 to 51.10. It would have gotten filled. Could have hit my 1-to-1. Now, I think I was being a little stubborn today with the market being as green as it was and me being short biased. So that definitely hindered the way that I was thinking this morning. I was just thinking, okay, well, maybe they'll, I'll hit the pattern, I'll hit my 1-to-1, and I'll just be out. But no, the market was relatively strong today, and it's shown absolutely no sign of weakness, no pullbacks, no nothing. And with me being mostly short biased this morning, with some decent candidates on the short side, then that definitely hurt me, and I wasn't paying as much attention to the long. So I really should have taken Shaq over 58, and I really should have taken WTW over that consolidation. Now, that was the last trade, and I ended up the morning, unfortunately, down 450 bucks. Kind of giving back most of the gains that I had from earlier this week, as well as yesterday. I had a red day, so that's 2 red days in a row. I'm going to look into lowering my size a little bit until I start getting a little bit better. I mean, I did do pretty well over the past like week and a half, almost 2 weeks, but I need to take a breather here real quick and get my mental capital back up and get some confidence back up, basically, and start getting some small green days and then start charging forward and start putting on bigger size. Now, with that also being said, obviously there's 2 types of capital. There's mental capital, which is like your well-being of your mind, like how confident you're being in your patterns when you're leaning into patterns that you deem, that are good for your money. And then there's actual capital, the amount of money that you're actually making and losing. So I believe that your mental capital is actually more important than your actual capital that you're actually putting on the line, because you can lower the size of the amount of money that you're making or losing, but that still kind of messes with your mental capital. So if you're in a good state of mind and you have an open mind, whether you should be going long or short, you should be in a better spot to take better trades. And so even with lowering my size, and then maybe I'll start accumulating a couple of more green trades, then I'll start piling on more risk, and then I'll be in a better state to actually go back and start making more money again. So although I have been on a green streak for the past almost 2 weeks now, this is definitely over, and I need to pump the brakes a little bit, and it shows that the market has not been in my favor. So definitely need to step back a little bit and reconsider what I'm doing. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you have not joined us yet on their Facebook group, make sure to do that. The link will be down in the description below, where I post my watch list for you guys every single day. Lastly, if you guys are curious on how I learn how to trade, I provided you guys with the discount code in the description. It comes with one-on-one mentoring, classes, and buying power, so make sure to take advantage of that. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.